Yeah. And I think right now we're 3 hours behind on our build, and I forgot half the parts, so we're doing good.
Perfect. Deathwish as planned.
As usual.
This is the right size.
You just guess.
Benny.
Is it too big or too small?
It's too small.
Aw, poor Benny. Hey Derek, I'm sorry if it sucks a little bit. We were kind of in a hurry. Why is everything always a disaster with us? Everything we do. Let's go do some burnouts.
Let's do some burnouts. Don't f it up, Benny. Okay, I'll try not to.
This up.
All right, this is my one shot. This is my one shot.
You only got front brakes. On this episode of Deathwish, all our friends, plus Derek, we built this truck behind his back in 2.5 days. Turbo 5.3, and surprised him today, and he's stoked. Yeah, buddy. Do good for other people. Feels good for yourself. I'm Joshua Mazerolle. Well, I own Vague Industries, and my show Deathwish is where expert level fabricators use their skill set to manifest jaw-dropping creations. My crew and I are on a mission, using eye-catching stunts and machines to expose the kindness of strangers in America.
It's arrived.
Starting off on a good build as usual. We're 2.5 hours late. We've got half the parts. Sick. So now we have less than a day and a half to build it.
This episode of Deathwish is about giving back. Derek owns Calculated Chaos. He's our designated tuner. He drops everything at any time of the night, no matter where I am in the country, and gets us back and rolling whatever we need. Whatever he can do, he does for us. And he never asks for anything in return. Is that a man's pocketbook? What is that?
Yeah, this is where you put your drugs or your sandwich.
Back in the day, he built one of these trucks. Him and his buddy Giff, and it was a Turbo 5.3 4L80, and he had to sell that truck to start a business. And what was it, 8 months ago or so, we put out an APB out on social media trying to find that exact truck because he wanted that truck back. If it was messed up, you would have just fixed it. But found that it was burned to a crisp and there was nothing left of it. He picked up this truck for next to nothing because he was gonna build a clone. But he went full-time for himself in the spring, and he's just been so busy that he hasn't had a chance to actually look at this, and it's breaking his heart, making him sick to look at this thing just sit here and know that he can't do anything with it. What?
So the one thing you'll never film is the smell of that coolant.
It is raunchy. Hey, you want to hold that side of the hood? I'm going to get ready to take this thing apart.
Overall, for the age, this truck's not in bad shape.
It's not.
For being a New Hampshire truck. You've been practicing that?
Have you seen my forearms?
So, he gave it to my buddy Giff to get rid of it. Never wants to see it again. And now it's here. It's December 18th, 7 days before Christmas. We've got 3 days to get this thing LS swapped, turbocharged with a 4L80. I got a whole crew of guys, and we're gonna make this happen. He has no idea we're doing this. He thinks the truck is off to the crusher. On December 23rd, which is Wednesday, it's Friday now, we have a dyno appointment for a customer's car. We're gonna roll this thing back up and give it to him. That gonna cry for Christmas.
This is the right
You
size.
just guess.
Benny.
Is it too big or too small?
It's too small.
Aw, poor Benny.
We're gonna put an engine in this.
What do we have for parts?
All right, so what we have is we have a LM753 iron block. It actually came out of my Volvo 240 shop car. It's supposed to have brand new rings, bearings, ARP bolts, Z06 cam and springs. You know, the guy that had it before me built it all. From the same car, we have a 4L80E two-wheel drive, VS Racing 7875 with a 50mm wastegate. We're going to decap the injectors. Standard eBay 3-inch thick 12 by 24 intercooler. Walboro 450 in the tank, and just a basic, 5.3 turbo build.
Making a nail-free surface to lay on, and they're going to check for the connectors that come through the rest of the main engine harness to undo them to get it drooped over out of the way so we can pull everything out.
Hey, we're good, Eric.
So because of the snowstorm yesterday, our fuel or our turbo feed and return lines didn't show up. So we do have to drill that pan and put a return in it
Right.
before the motor goes in.
I might have stuff here we can maybe make that work.
Perfect.
Maybe.
Got a 10 AN aluminum fitting.
Possibly. Okay,
Works
I'll
for
go with it. Awesome. Welcome to Deathwish. I think it's funny that it's coming out of your shop car going into Derek's shop truck.
Well, I mean, he does all the, my tuning for me and stuff. Like I said, same thing. I build something, I just get enough to run, I give it to him. He spends hours on it. All my Volvo builds, the bus builds, the crazy stuff I do. He never charged me anything. So when he told me to, gave me this to crush it, I had the idea, hey, I'm just gonna give it back to him. So, that's the best motor I had is, it's a brand new 5.3 basically.
And the fact that we're doing this in a couple of days is like, he's never going to expect it. We've
No,
already got the
no.
dyno scheduled.
Yep.
I'm so pumped.
Yep. And I think right now we're 3 hours behind on our build, and I forgot half the parts. So we're doing good,
Perfect. Deathwish as planned.
as usual.
Cool, let's get this thing ripped apart.
So right now I'm crawling underneath. I'm gonna pull some transmission plugs out and see if I forgot anything.
All right, so right now I am going ahead and I'm cleaning all of this green mystery dye that definitely did not come out of the air conditioning system off of the core support.
What does community building and giving back mean to you?
Community building giving back means everything to me. Is that good? I'm just excited to help Derek. I really am.
Yeah.
And to hang out with my friends and do box things.
How do you think Derek's going to react?
I hope he cries. If not, we're just gonna beat him till he cries.
Doing science projects.
Taking the transmission cross member out.
Kind of a mess to do it yourself into.
Probably shouldn't have friends.
Try to clearance this corner over here to make this thing kind of fit in there better than it does. With just a big old, well, not big, but a little jackhammer.
Got a handheld plasma, just zip around it.
I don't have a handheld plasma.
Why?
I only have robots.
Well, get R2D2 over here and tell him to cut it out.
That's where the radiator goes, John Giffen.
Tell me what to do. Like a glove.
Sweet.
That means good things.
What are you working on?
Nothing, because I'm too short to reach anything from up top as it's jacked
true.
up.
You are too short. Nice. Turbo drain line. I'm sure it's perfectly placed. We won't have an issue.
What are we
on.
trying to roll over?
That was my foot because the truck was rolling. No one said anything.
Oh.
Pile.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Now we got room for real stuff.
Half-inch gun.
Boys, it's LS swapped.
We're done.
Push it outside, you can finish it.
I think I have more good news.
This doesn't clear by a mile. I heard it fits great.
Well, it's a 4L80 yoke, and it appears it's the right U-joint.
Okay. So is there any problems?
Yeah, I think it's too short.
By how many inches?
By about 3.
How many inches did you shorten it by?
2.
It's 3 inches short and you shortened it by 2.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep, it's too short.
It's
That noise is the front falling out. All right.
Coming at you.
Well, too bad we cut that stock U-joint apart. That
Why
stock
do we have
shaft.
to- yeah,
That's
why-
probably the right length.
right?
Conversion U-joint would have been out golden.
So we had a used hot side from a G-body, this down and forward, hit on the control arm here, and that didn't work. It also got in the way the heater core lines. Speaking of those pesky lines, so we're gonna try to do an up and forward, and then just sort of modify this Y pipe to work, and I'm sure it'll work perfectly fine. It's gonna lift the turbo up about 6 inches, so it might have a power bulge in the hood. Cousin Eric will maybe get what he wants with a hole in the hood. Yeah?
Power bulge. I think you spelled the hole wrong. Yeah, we'll just cut it right here. So this will come forward and then come up under here, and it'll go around it'll clear all the heater pipes. Radiator hose fit better.
Perfect.
Simpler.
Beginning of day 2, we got a handful of people here. 5.3 liters in, 4L80s in. Turbo kit does not fit, and we're cutting it up, snipping it, pie cutting, whatever we got to do to make this thing work. A bunch of stuff doesn't fit, but that's as expected, I guess.
That one's got like
Right in the way of the... Oh, no, it fits.
That fits perfect, all kinds of room.
You probably get like a 13-inch airplane in there.
13-inch wide.
Yeah, inch long. So yeah, this being a 97, actually a fairly late 97, it actually has a sending unit more like the 99 GMT 800 trucks, which are plastic, have these quick connects. They don't have the bolt-on lines like the earlier TBI ones, although it isn't the steel tank.
Yeah, it is
It's in a steel tank, so it's like kind of a
Crossbreed.
it's a crossbreed where they're starting to change over. So, and of course, being brittle plastic,
Oh, exactly what I was thinking. I know.
the line just as soon as you touched it, just snapped off.
Perfect.
JD Weld and
So what we're gonna do is head back to my shop, and we're gonna grab some silver auto lines, something newer, because I got a bunch on the shelf, and we're gonna hunt through all our sending units and see if we have one that's gonna fit in there. So
That sounds too easy.
as easy as a drive shaft.
Yeah, that worked great.
Yeah, it worked excellent.
Good.
It's a beautiful
Okay.
drive shaft.
This is going to be here for weeks.
Yeah.
Hooking up shift linkage for the tranny. Making a custom bracket to make the stock shift cable work.
So you're going to just take 2 brackets and mix them together, or are you making...
No, making a complete new one out of the old one.
You're awesome. Hey, Kaylee.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm taking the power steering line off.
I was just thinking, I did the exact opposite.
I think
I took a bunch of standard hardware out, put a bunch of
cut
metal
there and be done.
Well,
I just cut off the line out the way I did it.
That almost looks good.
how good are you at filling gaps with a welder?
I could take that. Yeah. I was gonna grind that anyway. No, it looks like we would need to add a little piece in there.
Are we putting the computer in the truck or under the hood?
I don't know.
I don't do electrics.
Well,
Yeah, that's why my S10 is
that should be
bust.
the fat one.
It's true. Yeah, so my buddy, all he did was move in, make a couple pies, and now.
I'll make this go out the hood.
Bolt in and go.
I thought we didn't want it to go out the hood.
We made a vote, and
Basically,
vote said that it's going through the hood.
12 volts to it.
It's gonna blow some flames there.
This is the old pump,
Do we want to go from the bottom and straight up? It
and
looks
this,
like-
that's a Walbro 450, so see how much bigger that is?
Yep.
So that has to fit down in there, so all those ribs have to be ground back to put the bigger pump in there. But it should, I mean, this fit right in the bracket like it should.
Like have it perfect.
Welding the V-band onto the turbo, because come with a V-band, but we don't have that right size, so we're gonna weld a bigger one onto it so we can use the stuff that we actually have here. Gotta make do.
Did you break stuff?
Not yet. Day is young.
Did you get your custom made bracket in?
Yep. And it should be.
We don't have any fuel rails on there.
Man,
because we have to decap the injectors. Oh, yeah.
Cute gloves.
You like those?
I mean, if it was mine, we could dump this straight out the hood too, but Josh wants me to put it back into the exhaust pipe.
I don't think we have enough tube to go out there, unless we went vertical, straight out.
Straight up.
Yeah, right. Boom, boom.
And we'll put a flapper on.
Probably not.
Which one is it?
Easy. That almost looks like you did that on purpose.
Or we're gonna.
Boom.
Bingo.
What?
How'd I do?
I did random inspection earlier. It looked fine.
Okay.
As long as you didn't touch the pintles,
Nope.
they're all good. Good group of guys. Building hot rods with our friends, for our friends.
Getting the wastegate on. Oh, that was, so this ground is actually grounding these two wires.
Correct.
So these are plugging into something else.
Inside the cab for the blower motor. Blower motor, heater.
I was like, shit.
Oh, okay.
We do have to run those. We
Okay.
just haven't made it back into over there yet. We're attempting to wire it to the factory wiring harness to make it crank with a key so that we don't have to have a push button.
What are you guys doing?
Playing with spaghetti.
We had to use this wire care thermoshield sleeving. It's split down the center, so you don't actually have to feed it onto the end. You just open it up, fold it over, a little adhesion, and it keeps the wires from burning on the manifold.
One side connector. Yeah. Sometimes I'm good at that one too. Like, oh, try to remind me. Is that what you want?
Sweet. So we're pretty much, we might be able to make this. It looks like we're out of 3-inch stuff to try to make a complete intercooler cold side.
But we have a lot of couplers, so.
Maybe we can make the inches up with couplers.
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus. Oh, that's Derek's problem. Derek will fix that. When What up, Rattle Box Fab?
We left out the bodywork.
Yeah, well, that's custom.
Yeah. Well, currently the C goes over that, so.
Perfect. Cover it right up.
That's not how that works.
I'm making 2006 Silverado gas lines fit a 1997 turd.
Perfect.
So far it's like 16 fittings, 5 hybrid lines, some rust,
Definitely easier and better than just running a whole new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and 17 gallons of yellow gas for the win.
Oh, I popped the Dyno. Wow, this stuff sucks.
I'm still thinking this was the right move.
Yes, because the stick is gonna look sick.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the paint's coming with it.
I'm attempting to help fix things by replacing this rear brake line. I mean, not that Derek needs it or anything, but you know.
You'll need rear brakes, 2 burnouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a shim to make sure the body lines line up right.
It's mint.
That's awesome. This truck's sick. Boy, that's gonna look so good, Jeremy.
I know, we ruined a Dunkin' Donuts card too. How are we gonna run today?
I feel like that's an option for you.
What are you doing?
Ronnie Hayden Graphics, located in Plastow. Came to letter this truck, make it look just a little better than it is.
He's gonna be pumped about this. This is Ronnie's daily. What a legend. This is how you know you get the right guy making your stickers. If you left this up to us, we would have ruined it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm coming. Everyone's like, I'm sure I can do it. It's true. It is true. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Feel that body work? I gotta get out of here. Yeah, the body work is as terrible as your mullet.
Oh!
Whoa.
That's a fight.
I'm kidding, it's really good. I'm kidding. God.
About the body work.
The body work's alright, I guess.
It was quick. What do you want me to do? It's rust it up.
Put stickers on there too and cross them off so we feel like we did something. So day 2.5. Morale is low. We're running out of steam. We're down to like 2 or 3 people left. I'm half over it. We're really close though. We're close enough to have a list, and the list is half done. So. What's that?
I said this thing will get pushed onto a trailer.
Yeah. Derek, you can tune it. You know how to do this stuff.
Most of it's done.
So trying to check the transmission fluid level, and this comes out with the dipstick. That's not good news for an automatic transmission. It's really fine, but I think it needs fluid.
Intake air temp sensors plugged in. The other ones are folded over and heat shrinked.
Okay.
That alternator wire and that
Actually, don't
ignition
need the
wire.
alternator wire, so
Yeah, that's kind of why.
I think the only gauge we'll have at this point is oil pressure.
Hey Derek, I'm sorry if it sucks a little bit. We were kind of in a hurry. Is that going to be the right length?
Fear so.
What's it look like up there, Eric?
Excellent. About an inch hanging out.
Man,
Inch and a half.
I think everything's ready to start,
Okay.
or at least try to start.
So this is the Deathwish starts first time every time. Take one.
Yeah, I mean, we're lying if we say it's really take one, because every time you turn the key, it didn't actually turn over, but it should turn over this time, right? And if it turns over, everything else is done, so it should just fire. There we go. Start the first time, every time.
Except the motor was assembled by a 19-year-old engineering student. We never tried it before we put it in.
Oh, perfect. So I'm sure we'll have oil pressure. That's a common thing.
The cam, I'm sure, is timed correctly.
Good, awesome. Sweet. Okay,
First build.
Let's
Ever.
try it.
Whoa!
Jesus! Did you see them sparks shoot out?
Dude, that literally shot at you!
What was that?
I don't know, but it shot at Josh.
I think that was the heavy wire to the starter. Try it again.
Is it loose?
Nah, it can't be. Try it again.
Welded now.
It doesn't sound like it's building pressure.
No.
Yeah, something janky with the stuff.
Yes, right there in my face.
You're welcome. That didn't seem like real high pressure. You want to get the pressure gauge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's an injector.
Hopefully that's not a rod too.
These things are tough.
Well, okay, so we have fuel pressure and we have a stuck open injector. Yeah, just cycle it over and blow the shit out of the cylinder with the plugs out. Oh, awesome. That was a lot. It's pretty dry now.
Guess that's what you do.
We don't know if that gauge works or not, so.
It doesn't sound.
It sounds like no oil pressure games.
It's ticky, but it's not clattering.
No, it's more ticky now than it was when it first started.
Hi guys, this is exciting. Came at the right time.
Yeah, this is normal. What do you think you're doing?
We're gonna run another 30 seconds, see if it actually picks up oil pressure, primes the pump.
Right. It didn't last time, it should this time.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Happens every time.
Yeah, it literally does. I'm so sick of
100%
this
of the
game.
time on the third try, it does it 50% of the time.
Right, okay. All right, do math about the oil pressure right now. Let's see it. Funky going on with the gauges.
Leaking fuel.
I mean,
Or water.
I wasn't right here, but that almost sounded like it smoothed out, did it not?
That was pretty clattery.
Yeah, okay.
We got any oil in the top end.
This will at least tell us if we have oil flow. Oh yeah, we have all the flow. So
we know we have bearing flow, at least,
To the mains.
for the mains. Yeah.
That's a start.
Right, that's a start.
That means we're not gonna fix a lot of things.
Well, you can pull a cap over here. Can you see one rocker?
I can see one rocker on that.
oh, and maybe see if we can
You
see
can
if it
look
squirts.
See oil coming up out of the.
You can look down in if you get the right
Yeah,
angle.
I'm sure if we got the light, we could definitely see that. Yeah, it's flowing out the lifters.
So do we get
That's
a
awesome.
do we get a sending unit for Derek tomorrow?
No.
And confirm this or no?
We'll just put it on the list on the windshield. Be like, hey, you got to do this and
I
this
better get a
and that,
sticker for this.
and that.
Check oil pressure.
Give him another list.
Can we get some check oil pressure stickers and just stick them on the windshields of everything
Nice.
LS swap?
Rad.
We fix the oil pressure by bypassing it.
So we just ran it through the gears,
What
and
gears?
we don't have gears, right?
Got to reverse for a minute.
It's playing 4060 games.
Yeah.
Ah,
Get 15 neutrals.
old slippy boy.
Yep.
Old slippy girl. Yep.
No, neutrals, not slippies.
Do we have any theories? It's full on trans fluid.
Yeah, it appears to be.
I feel like that makes the most sense.
I
Is
feel
to
like there's
actually
gonna be a lot of burnt arms with this thing. Mm-hmm. At least we know it runs.
It has oil pressure.
The only thing we haven't done is prep the cooling, so. That's at least 2 quarts low. Start firing a couple
That needs
quarts in it.
potentially a bunch of fluid.
Yeah, that's why I brought a case. Because usually if they're dry, it takes like 8 to 10 quarts.
Okay, I suck.
If it's over 4 quarts low, then yeah, the gears won't work.
Okay, I suck. Good, I'm glad I suck. It's
Yeah.
way easier.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't have to take the transmission out of my Nova.
This is a classic Deathwish disaster with shit run everywhere, but it's going to make a lot of power and tire smoke, and a lot of people are going to be happy about it.
Yep. That means we're doing it right.
Maybe not
A lot of people are gonna be mad about it too.
Oh yeah, a bunch of hacks.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't have any friends that build stuff for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerks.
So we're going to have all the gears the first time every time.
For the third try.
For the third try.
Now it's been
Awesome. Now we can drive it, right?
Yeah. Are you still on for tomorrow? Yeah, you said 11 o'clock, right? Or I did, because I work nights. Yeah. Did you put that tune in it? Yeah, actually, other than an extended crank thing, idles perfectly. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, it just has a long crank in it, but the thing idles perfectly, it settles right down. Actually works pretty good. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, sounds good, man.
All right, we have an arbitrary number of 40 pounds of oil pressure. I made that up. We're going to calculated chaos to give this a reveal. It's closer. Stainless trim ring around it. Never even know it looks like it was chewed through with a squirrel. So you're gonna drive this thing. How cool is that? Contact. Contact.
Oh, we need to jump.
Hold on. Derek's gonna love this thing.
Yeah, he is. Feels like all the other LS swaps we do. Batteries don't work. Oil pressure doesn't work. What's the registration, sir? You're uninspected. Nothing?
That stupid starter again.
Yeah, get your hands out of there now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can we do it again? Hey, you want to put the light down there?
Go.
Why is everything always a disaster with us? Everything we do. We started on Friday afternoon. It's now Tuesday night. This thing's turbo LS swapped. And we got a great gift in store for Derek in the morning. Was that 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. I'm gonna show up there early. He has no idea what's going on. I'm gonna lie to him and tell him I'm doing some sort of like documentary and all my friends that have shops and stuff. He's not gonna suspect anything. It's me with the camera. So that's the man right there. We're at Calculated Chaos, home of horsepower and precision guesswork. Name, age, business, location, and then what you do.
You need my age?
Yeah.
How come?
We're gonna use it against you.
My name is Derek Lavin. I'm 40 years old. I own Calculated Chaos in Epsom, New Hampshire. We specialize in GM performance and tuning. So I guess it started from the beginning. Birth, just car guy from the beginning. Kid always had cars, playing with cars, taking shit apart.
What was your first hot rod?
My first hot rod? I guess that would be my 89 GMC Sierra. So in 2006, I decided to swap the 89 with an LS motor. And at the time, there was some stuff available, but it's not like today. Like I use a lot of my GM tools, schematic stuff like that, and kind of merge the harnesses together. And got it to work and drove it around like that for, I don't know, 6 months. Then I put a Z06 cam in it in springs. But that's kind of how I got started. And then I had a son, so that everything got sidetracked for a while. Sold the truck.
But wasn't, yeah, so you turboed it. What'd you make for power? Did you ever put it on a dyno or anything?
No, it ran, it was in the mid 11s at 121, 122, something like that.
That's really fast for a big truck.
It's a 4,500 pound truck. It was a long bed.
Did you have traction aids or anything on it?
No.
That was just raw leaf springs.
Drag, yeah, exactly. Yeah, drag radials. That's pretty much it. It was mostly a street truck.
Did you drive it every day?
Yeah, I drove it every day to work.
You gonna build another hot rod?
You know, I'd like to build something. I have projects that I want to do, but I've been pretty busy here the past 3 years, so now that I'm here full time, it's even harder. I spend all day working on other people's stuff. I don't have the energy to do something of my own.
Right, and then you get all us knuckleheads who want everything for free.
Right, exactly.
what you do.
Oh, okay.
I got a big sign on the wall to feed my ego.
What the f?
Did I grab the wrong truck?
What the f is this? What is this? What are you guys doing?
What are you talking about? You're tuning my Volvo.
That's not a Volvo.
It's not?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Damn ADD.
Are you doing Christmas stuff?
What?
You guys doing Christmas stuff?
Maybe.
Can I look at it? Okay.
That's a Christmas card.
We still have to tune it?
Yeah, it runs like
Now I know why you're asking about my truck. Oh, yes. So what is it? What did you do?
That's the LM7 out of my Volvo shop car, so everything in there is brand new.
Nice.
Bearings, EO6 cam, springs. VS Racing 7875 Gen 1 cast. 50 millimeter wastegate.
So should I get out my checkbook or something, or what?
Yeah, sorry if everything sucks a little bit. We were in a lot of a hurry.
How long did it take you guys? How long?
I don't know, a couple days.
You picked it up when? Last
A
week?
week ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
We started Friday 2 hours late at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we literally finished it last night. Then I was an hour late for work.
There was a lot of people on it.
How many people were involved?
A lot.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was like quadrupled, like 16 layers, top secret.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever done anything like this for me before. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We love you,
Thanks.
Derek.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a couple
But you're
of
always going out of your way
things.
for us, and
Yeah.
you don't have
Thanks,
time
bud.
for your own shit. It's honestly really not that bad, especially
No.
for the year. Like,
Yeah.
you can clearly tell it's not perfect, but it's
Right.
really not that
And
bad.
it's been
shop
here the
truck.
whole time, yeah.
Yeah.
Good fun.
That's just it though. You can drive it and beat on it and not feel
Yeah, you're
bad
not
about
gonna
it.
care.
It's
Yeah.
going to be the fun one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now you got a
exactly.
cool hot rod to come play cars with.
Okay, cool.
And it has a full exhaust in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we cut it off at the back of the transmission and just left the rest of it in there.
It's still there.
we had to take that out, but like just left it in there.
Sweet. Well, let's I'm gonna go get a 2-bar map.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Can't wait to beat the shit out of this thing. I'll go get my laptop.
This is the temp gauge wire. This one's for the alternator. We never hooked that up. We never did check to see if it was a charger. We literally finished it, shut the hood, put it on the trailer. And
When did you do that? Last night?
Yeah, we finished it last night.
At what time?
5 because I was an hour late for work.
What are you doing, Derek?
I'm gonna change the oil because I guess it's got fuel in it.
Yeah, lots of fuel. Yeah,
You said an injector was stuck?
we hydrolocked the engine, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't trying to kick over, so it didn't bend a rod, but
Hey!
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Hey!
How's it going?
Good. It's like a party now.
Yeah, it is.
It's a punch. What a good girl.
So this was a surprise too. Apparently there's a missing bolt hole on that transmission.
Surprise.
I can pull it out of the bed and like that.
Oh.
It's like gone.
Oh.
Like, that's weird. like even my father-in-law, who's a retired mechanic, like I dropped the Volvo off at his house and he ripped all the engine training out for me.
Really?
Because literally had no time.
I gotta tell you, man, it's I've never had anybody like do
boys.
Hickory,
anything like
Hickory.
that.
If you ever lose your spare key, there's one right here wrapped to your frame.
Yeah, it is.
Just so you know.
Sweet.
You ever? need a spare key.
You might get tetanus trying to get to it.
Yeah, did you bring all the warranty paperwork?
Yep, I did. It's in the glove box. That's the glove box that you open and it just falls off.
No warranty in the glove box either.
No.
Yeah, the fact that you guys pulled this off and like, I had no idea, like no clue.
Yeah, that's what, like I was saying that this morning, I was like, he has no f***ing idea.
We're gonna blow his mind!
Yeah, we have a backup plan too.
What was the backup plan?
If it didn't run by today, we're gonna take it to my house and film driving over with the excavator.
And then still tell me
like, we built you this, it didn't work. So
and then don't tell me till it shows up on YouTube.
Yeah. Like, hey, they built me something.
So this still has the 1-bar map sensor in it. I have a 2-bar map somewhere. I can't find it. So we're just gonna put it on the dyno. It's got a 5-pound spring in it, I guess. And I got my boost reference for the dyno in here, so you can actually measure the boost, see what it is. If it goes more than 5 pounds, I'm gonna stop. But right now with the 1-bar map and the 1-bar tune, it's just gonna max out that last row at 105 APA. I'll just make sure there's enough fuel in there. But we're just doing it to see what the...
So you're doing dangerous things, but you're doing it safely.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Well, stop hitting it, hold your hand down.
Hey, every time you fix it, it gets less fast.
I can't keep any fuel in it. Keep leaning out.
Huh.
But I'm doing everything that I cringe about just to make it try to do something.
Okay. Is it because we're doing things wrong?
Yeah, oh no, we're doing way wrong right now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right,
try again. Lots of science going on. More fuel that time.
Oh, that was only 4 pounds of boost that time.
How much?
4.
And fuel was okay?
Fuel was rich using the 10s.
What to make that time?
Let's go do some burnouts.
Let's do some burnouts.
Ooh. Thanks, buddy.
Love you, dude. I love you. Thanks, guys.
No kiss?
Don't talk this time.
Just film whatever you think is good to film.
Okay.
Maybe that's perfect. Just right there.
Okay.
Don't f it up, Benny.
Okay, I'll try not to.
This up.
All right, this is my one shot. This is my one shot.
Do it again.
Yes, sir.
I guess we should have told him he's only got front brakes.
I think he's got it figured out.
Bro, you only got front brakes. What's that?
My name's Derek Laughing and I've been fucked.
I'm glad you like your toy, Derek.
Yes, I do.
Needs a little bit of work. We'll get there.